Hello everyone, welcome to hard level question number 3. It says 3 people ABC can complete the work in 20 days. A works with them for 5 days and leaves the work, after which B and C complete the remaining 60% of work. Also, C takes 20% lesser time than B to complete the work when working alone. If all together were paid $22,000 for the entire job, then what was the absolute difference between the shares of the people with the highest efficiency and lowest efficiency? A 213.82, 3260.83, 3422.22, 3512.90, 3900.67. Was information given? It is given that ABC can complete the work in 20 days, but not all of them working together all the time. It's not mentioned here. It is said that ABC work for 5 days and BC work for 15 days who complete 60% of the work. Also, C takes 20% lesser time than B to complete the work. This is the third point. Now, ABC together were paid $22,000 for the entire work. Now, what do we have to find out? The absolute difference between the shares of people with highest and lowest efficiency. Now, it is said that BC worked for 15 days who complete 60% of work, which implies the combined efficiency of BC is 4% per day. How we are calculating it? It is mentioned that 60% of work is completed in 15 days, right? So, in a single day, how much we can do? That is 60 by 15, that is 4% per day. Now, ABC work for 5 days and BC work for 15 days who complete 60% of work. So, what does it imply? It implies that ABC working for 5 days, they are able to complete the remainder part of the work. That is 100% minus 60%, that is 40% of work. Now, now ABC working for 5 days are able to complete 40% of work, implies what? The combined efficiency of ABC is 8% per day. Now, from 1 and 2, we can conclude one thing. See, combined efficiency of B and C is 4% per day. And combined efficiency of A, B and C is equal to 8% per day. So, it implies what? Efficiency of A is 4% per day. Now, let's assume that efficiency of A is equal to small a for time being. Now, it is said that C takes 20% lesser time than B to complete the work when both are working together alone. It implies what? Now, for example, let's take B takes X days to complete the work. It implies C takes B into 0.8 days to complete the work. So the efficiency of C is how much? B divided by 0.8, which is equal to 5 by 4 of B, which is equal to 1.25 of B. That is because since C takes lesser time, then it implies what? Efficiency of C is higher by same measure. So since C takes B into 0.8 days to complete the work, that is 20% lesser time than B to complete the work. It implies what? Efficiency of C is B divided by 0.8, that is equal to 5 by 4 of B, is equal to 1.25 B. Now we know that combined efficiency of B and C is 4%. Implies, now let's efficiency of B is equal to small b and C equal to small c. It implies what? Now B plus C is equal to 4%, we have seen from this. Now B plus 1.25 of B. How did you guess 1.25 B? This we have calculated earlier itself. That is efficiency of C is equal to 1.25 B. So that we are back substituting here. So B plus 1.25 of B is equal to 4 implies 2.25 of B is equal to 4. So implies B is equal to 2 by 1.25%, 2 by 1.125%, which is equal to 1.78%. And C is equal to 2.22%. Now, the person with maximum efficiency is who? A, which is equal to 4%. Now, he worked for only 5 days. So, he is entitled for how much? 4 by 100, that is 4%, into 5 days, into 22,000, that is 4,400. Now, person with minimum efficiency is who? B, that is 1.78%. So, since he worked for 20 days, he is entitled for how much? 2 by 1.125, that is his percentage, into 20 by 100. into 22,000, which is equal to 7822.22. So the absolute difference between shares of people with highest and lowest efficiency is how much? This minus this. And we are taking the absolute values. That is 3422.22. Therefore, the answer is option C. Thank you.